All right, so I think I've shared a little bit about this, but what do we need to really communicate and tell that compelling impact story? So here's the ingredients. First, we need the number of clients served. Most of you are pretty good about telling the number of clients served, but I am amazed at how many nonprofits aren't even able to talk about the number of unique clients served throughout their organization. So they might know that in one program they served 30 clients, in another program they might have served 1,000, but they don't know if the same families were served in both programs or if they were distinct families. And so you want to make sure that not only do you know how many clients you serve, but how many of those engaged in multiple programs within your services. How are the families or the clients or the people that you serve interacting over time through your services? Because it might be a combination of programs. It might be that you, for example, if you are an affordable housing program, it might be that they start with living in your subsidized housing, but then they also come in and get permanent supportive support. So they may get referrals out to other entities that are helping them with job training or helping them with rent subsidy, right? So you're supporting them in other ways. And then maybe they get to a place where they've gotten a job and now they want to go to your home buyer education course. And so you want to monitor, did they go through that course? And then they move out of your housing program because they're able to purchase their own home. And so being able to talk about that journey, as well as the demographics of that person or of those people that you serve, tells a very, very compelling narrative about why your nonprofit is the right organization to donate. So think about, just kind of let that set in and ask yourself, can you demonstrate with data the number of people who move through the various different programs and the results that they're experiencing and the demographics of those individuals? Are you able to know that minority individuals have the same outcomes and are successful at the same rate as majority individuals? Or are the women that you serve as successful as the men? Can you look at your data like that at your fingertips? That's what makes an impact-centric organization. So here's some examples. I gave you some stories, but here's some examples of impact statements. So let's think of a multi-program service provider. They can talk about the percentage of their clients who reported increased personal self-efficacy, the percentage of clients who reported increased financial self-efficacy, and the percentage of clients reported increased housing stability and successful community integration. So you can see that it's not 100%. And when they're looking at this particular data, they're saying, okay, I see that, we're housing stability, community integration, we're hitting that great. Also personal self-efficacy, but financial self-efficacy, we need more work. We need more programming. We need to move our participants along on that. Here's another example, women's empowerment service provider. They can look at the percentage of participants who were reported an increased ability to give back to their communities, those who were able to achieve positive career outcomes, as well as those that reported hope for their future for themselves and their families. So now with these types of statements, you go to your funders that care about women's empowerment services, and you're able to communicate how successful you are. And what I'll tell you, folks, is that when you have the ability to do this, and we've seen this time and time again, funders are extremely excited to see this information, and especially if you can demonstrate that you have an ongoing way to track it. It wasn't just a one-time thing that you did once, but you're not continuously monitoring it. And now they're going to go back to the other grants that are applying for the same funding, and they're going to ask them, well, what is your success rate? And you will find that a lot of nonprofits don't know that. So right there, you now have a leg up. So we want to make sure you've got this information, you have this data to tell your story. And, listen, it's not as difficult as you might think when you have the right tools to make it part of the way you do it.